Hi, Thumos, and welcome back. Hope you guys are doing amazing. So, I had a pretty awesome question in the Discord, and a guy said, I'm super into self improvement. I feel like I'm leveling up. But what's the end goal? Where does it end? It feels like a test in a video. When you're at school, it's like I'm being given a test. What's the end of the test? And I thought about that, and I was like, damn, that's a damn good question. We got to talk about this. So, what is the end of the test? What is the end of the road? Well, I firmly believe that the only reason that you improve, that you look on YouTube to different males to becoming a man, the only reason that there is to improve is to become someone that can take care of other people, that can be a leader, that can have strength for them. Because that's really the only thing. If you don't care about those things, then what will happen is you will just kind of be into doing a bunch of pleasurable things and drifting off, effing off, masturbating through life. Think about it, man. Think about it. If you were the last guy here on Earth, what would you be doing? No women, no children, no mates, no lads, just you, yourself, jerking off, maybe planting a garden. Living, it'd be lonely, dude. Like, what's the point? It'd be lonely after a while. And I don't think that you guys are thinking about this. I know I didn't. Think about it, though, deeply with me for a second. Why do you get up in the morning? Why do you want to be better? Why do you want to have freedom? Why do you want to get the girl? Why do you want to have an awesome physique? Why do you want to make money, to have the resources, the freedom? Well, it's to probably one day be able to create something, a family, have little babies running around that are in your image, and to be able to love something that's not yourself. Now, obviously, I'm saying this confidently because I feel pretty confident about it. Do I think that you should agree with me? No. So if you don't agree with me, that's completely fine. But in my mind, I'm going to off myself at the age of 60 if I'm alone. And if I have not passed on my genetics, if I have not cultivated some sort of community in my life that I feel I am a part of, they are part of me. I'm already cynical as it is. I don't think that getting older and being alone, I could hang on. You guys may think this is depressing. It's not depressing. Trust me. I've already accepted death. I think every man should. It's a natural part of life. People will die. You will see people die in your life. You will probably most likely see your parents die. And it is sad. You can cry it out, let it go. That's part of life. I think the sooner you see death and you get over it, it's probably the better. Because it's real and it stings. Death has a sting. But it loses its sting after a while as time passes on. And once you become familiar with death, you start to realize, well, okay, it's not too bad. What is bad, though, is wasting your time here on Earth with probably a shitty experience. And so it seems like everyone is trying to avoid shitty experiences. And for good reason, because it could suck. So we go online and we come up with theories about all these experiences that you could have that you want to avoid. Call them random various pills, black pills, pertaining to women, no, to cultivating your family. There needs to be, I think, for young men a change. We have to have a revolution. We have to have young men that are aiming at becoming men that can lead a family. Okay? You do that by sort of shaping the reality, how you want it to be shaped. You don't really care too much what other people say. You don't really care too much even what your woman thinks, what her family thinks. It is your life. You are the leader. You're shaping it. Eventually, you probably are going to want to settle down. You'll have children. They look up to you. You want to be a man, a father that can show them love, that can teach them the way, that can train them with discipline, that can show them love, though, man, to really help them grow into the future generation. Because a lot of guys these days are getting so hung up on the red pill. They're getting so hung up on, going their own way, that they're not considering the consequences of getting older and being alone. Getting older and being alone in your 60s, 50s, maybe your 40s, whatever. I'm thinking in my mind that that's a very lonely, unfulfilling existence. For everyone, probably not. But a lot of you guys aren't like Leonardo da Vinci. You're not some poet that's going to get older and go off like Henry David Thoreau and start writing books. That's not the life you even desire. The life that I envision, the life that is fulfilling, is something where you've had a say, you've had your hands in it, you've created it, you've helped form it, shape it. There's people that you love, there's people that love you, they look up to you. Okay? I also see a sort of freedom, a freedom to do what it is that you want, to have the resources to do what you want. Let's be real, man. Self-improvement has an end. It has a goal. Without a goal, we're spinning our wheels. Without a goal, we're doing this, right? We're doing this. And we got to stop doing that. It has a goal. And so you got to get real about where you want to get going. And you got to drop all of this fluff that you're seeing on YouTube. Okay? Don't get hung up. Don't get hung up on this BS, man. Keep moving forward. I really think that being a man and where you want to get to with improving yourself is to get to a point where you're unfazed. You're unbothered. You're unbothered about the opinions of the world. You're unbothered about all the noise. Because your world, what ends up happening, it actually becomes smaller. It gets way tinier. I think it's a bit of a nuanced point, but it seems to me the most unhappy people are the people that pay attention to everything. They have the biggest worldview. They know what's going on in all the areas of the world. Those people seem to be unhappy. They've got an opinion about those things. I think when you become a man, you're only supposed to be responsible for a little bit, a little piece of the world, a little section. You're not supposed to cry Something irks me, dude, lately, and it's seeing guys on the internet. This is a common thing. TikTok, right? TikTok. Oh, it's sad. It's sad to see those kids on TikTok these days. It's sad to see girls on TikTok. It's sad what the world's coming to. It's sad the times we're living in. No, it's not sad. I'm not sad. I don't know. I don't even think they think about what they're saying. It's just like a platitude. They just say it's sad. It's not sad. The thing is, we've become conditioned, I think from a young age, to start to worry about everyone. Okay? We begin to worry about everyone. We worry about their feelings. We worry about their well-being. Being a man, though, you don't actually do that. You can't. Because then you're actually less a man. When your world gets bigger, you become smaller. Which means when your world becomes bigger, you have less say within the realm. Okay? And it seems to be that way for most cases. Because when the world becomes more manageable, smaller, when it's narrowed down to a few select things, you get to shut out a lot of the outside noise. Which is, we're inundated with it. There's more noise than ever. So when the world becomes smaller, you're able to manage better. You put focus where focus needs to go. You help things become stronger. You help grow things. You help nurture. You're there. You're in that realm. You're in your little kingdom. But when you try to rule the world, man, you lose your soul. Okay? You lose your soul. And I think a lot of guys are doing that. And we're thinking that's why we're prone to arguments. We're prone, and I'm not out again. I make these videos. I know I sound probably like I'm doing the opposite of what I'm telling you. But again, I make these videos for myself because it helps me understand. Helps me understand my own mind. And hopefully maybe you can understand too by having a sort of conversation with yourself right now. And I think for myself, it is meaningful to go small, to be simple, to live a sort of a simplified life, a smaller life instead of worrying about everything, and making sure everything is perfect. It's not the way it's going to be. It never is going to be like that. So you have to narrow your worldview, and you have to focus there. And maybe you get some sort of mastery within there. Maybe you learn something that can help other people, and then you can make that place great, dude. You can make it great. You can live powerfully inside of that. And that seems pretty awesome. That's what the improving is about, is to live a powerful, improving your power to live. Improving your power to live. That's what it's about. Okay? It's not masturbatory. It's not doing things for the sake of doing things. It's to live a great life. And I think that's in that smaller realm. Okay? Concerned with a few people. And that's what I think being a man's all about. That's what you actually grow into that from a young kid. As a kid, a lot of, I think, the anxieties and the insecurities that you're going to find are actually from worrying what the majority think and not from considering what a few people think. And that's tricky because the majority is always there. It's right outside your door. It's right outside the mental. Knock, knock, knock. It wants to be heard. The majority programs you. The majority owns the media. The majority owns everything. The books you're reading, the things that are on the front list, the media, the news, the things you see. The majority is what's yapping all day long. And then you get the majority online, and they're also yapping. So everyone's saying the same damn thing. And programming each other, and their unhappiness and unwords, it's all the same thing, man. That's what all the insecure. You start thinking weird when you get older. You're like in your teen years, early 20s. You think you're weird because you have different thoughts, or you're unsure how to talk to people, or really no one gives a damn about you, dude. No one gives a damn about you. Everyone has. If you can put yourself in someone else's shoes, everyone has their own. They have stress. They have, on varying different degrees, they have stress. Some high, some low. Someone today that you meet, you could be in your head, and you're nervous to meet them. You're worrying about what they would think of you. It's a job interview. Maybe you're worrying, which is normal. It's okay to have a bit of anxiety. You don't know how the guy interviewing you, if his wife yelled at him for burning the eggs that morning. Or, his daughter had to get rushed to the hospital. You don't know what kind of stress people have in life. People honestly, dude, that's the one thing you can hold on to is like, when you're getting older, no one actually gives a shit about you. You're just keep going, like try to be presentable, I would say, and that'll take you so far. Be presentable, be of good cheer, of good health, but not overly good cheer. You don't need to be over, because then you're acting. That seems like a desperate attempt to win people over, and it can be cringy, because cringy seems to be a little bit too try hard. You're trying too much. So just relax, dude, and stop worrying about what the majority think of you. Stop being so obsessed with making everyone comfortable. Just do things, dude. Just do. Just if you want to talk to that girl, do it. If you want to say a goofy pickup line, then put it out there, dude. Slide into the DMs. What's it gonna hurt? What's it gonna hurt? Oh, this guy asked me to fill out a survey in my DMs. What was the survey, miss? It was a screenshot of his contact info of add a new contact. That's pretty clever. We're gonna let this guy. This guy's cool. Yeah, stuff like that. You just gotta freaking do it, dude. No excuses. No feeling like, dude. No feeling like you need to always make a damn excuse and to make people so comfortable and to oh man, like whose rules are you playing by? I don't know. That's the point I'm saying is like you got to get to a place in your life where you're playing primarily by your rules and not someone else's rules. And a lot of times you don't even know you're playing by someone else's rules. Of course you have to. If the light's red, you gotta obey it, okay, or you get T-boned, right? But there's rules that don't apply unless you let them. And that's where you need to get, okay? Overly being concerned by what others think, by their comfort, by their satisfaction, that is going to get you in a lot of trouble. And it's going to make your life come to a halt. Okay? Being too concerned with getting burned and not putting skin in the game is going to make your life come to a halt. Okay? Going around thinking that you know more than everyone else, going to come to a halt. And then rejecting, like building something and just going around and like turning people away, it's going to be hard, dude. I mean, I really believe that a lot of young guys need to hear this message. You should probably find an awesome girl. Find an awesome girl. Oh, but Elijah, my country's locked down. Who gives a shit? Figure out a way. Okay, where's the warrior spirit? Where's the high thumos? Figure out a way, dude. It's like you can't pull out any more excuses from the bag. The bag is empty. There's no more excuses. You shouldn't even have a mind that goes to excuses when something isn't going the way you want. It shouldn't allow excuses in. It should not allow excuses in. It just shouldn't. Like, there should not be a plan B. Don't let the excuses in. But Elijah, dude, make it happen. Elijah. Man, I mean, dude. You gotta stop also thinking that you're different than women. You have a little Peter, all right? You got a little Peter. They have a little vag, right? That's what is different. The brain chemistry, the hormones, sure, okay, duh. But what I'm saying is, the big red pill is that women are very similar to us, okay? And you need to talk to them similar to how you would talk to me. And you need to be like they're just other human beings, man. And you got to stop saying that there's, oh man, feminism ruined everything. So many damn excuses, bro. You guys think you're a lion. You got so many damn excuses. And I'm telling you, you want to be the guy that even though the world, it seems like it's going down, even though the world seems that's been conditioned, and you can't care too much about that because you need to be the man that rises above that, the Ubermensch, the Superman, the Overman, as Nietzsche put it, the man that rises above those things and creates his own way, his own opinions. And you bring the people, and see, that has a magneticism to it. And I can tell you from experience that if you go with certainty and confidence, people will follow you. A woman will follow you. Okay? And sometimes you break the conditioning. It's like you put your certainty and the living of life, the skin in the game, and that the woman will follow you. You don't have anything to worry about. You don't need to worry about feminism. You don't need to worry about all this stuff going on in the world. All of it is BS. It's a BS. And there are great women out there. Amazing. Amazing women out there. And you will find one if you want. If you want, but it starts with an idea. It starts with a mindset. It starts with this is what I want. I know that I can attain that. I know that I can obtain this if I put my mind to it. It's not I deserve this. No. It's a simple, I know that if I go for this, eventually I can obtain that which I desire. That's what it's about. Anything in life. You wanted to have a business and you're 15 right now, that desire. You want to have a beautiful woman in your life one day. What do you really want though? Right? You want to be happy? If you go for it, you have the idea, you can obtain that. Okay? But it starts with the mind. It starts with the mind thinking that you can. Not this outlook on life that is dismal, that is rejecting life, that looks upon life as, like a burned down forest and everything's black and nothing is attainable. No, it's not how it is. And don't let your view be skewed because it's not how it is. All right? So that's it, man. Hopefully these are some things that I want to talk about. Hopefully resonate with you. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.